right. Let's get it. Bombastic. All right. So, hey guys. Now, let's try this. So, um, I really want to talk about generational curses and what they are. Generational curses, not necessarily a curse, but you see, like in public, they call it a curse because it's a thought pattern that hasn't been broken up yet. It's a characteristic trait that hasn't been tackled yet. So generational curses are basically characteristic traits, bad habits, things that we do that we're not supposed to do, or things that we do that we know are not good, but we do them anyway. It's basically automatic behavior, which is like imprinted in your DNA. For example, your grandfather used to like lie a lot, right? He didn't heal that. He didn't tackle that problem, or he used to get like angry really quick, so he basically didn't have his emotions under control, and he didn't tackle that when he was young, or so that affects because like children, they don't listen to you; they copy what you do. So my father got that too from my grandfather because my father didn't heal that, and therefore I got it from my father because my father didn't heal that. So those are basically generational thought patterns, generational curses, generational things that we could tackle, and that it could change our life and how we approach the world. And but unfortunately, we are too distracted. A lot of people, they know that they have some things that is not good, or they're doing things that they know it's affecting them in a negative way, or it's affecting people around them in a negative way, like let's say smoking, or let's say, for example, being a certain way, or having some negative characteristic traits, but we don't notice them. And the reason why we don't notice them is because we are very distracted with ourselves. Like, we don't really go deep in ourselves anymore. We don't really have the time to that, to look inside and see what we're actually doing wrong. And that's not our fault. That's just the way society has been for a very long time, the way our generation has been for a very long time. We're too distracted by things and external satisfactions and distractions, and that's why we never really have the time to look inwards. Looking inwards has become something very scary for us. And yeah, so the thing is, like, we don't tackle it, and therefore we always, and I'm not talking about this specific generation, I'm talking about, like, for example, 100 years ago, people were distracted by so many different things as well. Like, just for some reason, it is difficult for humanity to look inwards, because the things that we find usually, it takes us effort, it takes us power, it takes us strength to tackle these things. And as a human being, our body is just so used to survival, and so used to just experiencing life as the most comfortable way that we can. So we don't really go towards these things, we don't really tackle these things. But in doing so, we do change lives. We could change ourselves. We could, by changing ourselves, we could change the view, like the effect that we have on other people, not only our kids and our grandkids, but at the present moment, your friends, your family, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. But we don't do that because it's scary. It's just looking inwards is a scary place to be. And yeah, so a lot of people, they are scared to do that. So, but you shouldn't, because these things, it's a part of you. It's you. It's who you are. It's by tackling these things, by actually putting your time in, and like approaching these things, and fixing them, and like your kids are going to be living in awe, and they're going to be living in peace. Your grandkids are going to be living in peace. It starts from you. It starts from you. And if you don't do it, your kids are going to have to go. Your kids are going to have to do it. And if they don't do it, their kids are going to have to do it. So it's better to do it. Just do it, just start. And it doesn't take much. It's actually not a very simple thing to do. I'm not going to lie to you, but actually doing it, like actually tackling it, it doesn't take that much effort. Like, for example, I've always some voices in my head. They were always like, you gotta do this. You gotta like one day in your life, you have to tackle yourself. You have to fix a bunch of things. And every year for my birthday, I was just like, parties, clubbing, like friends, which was amazing. Like I love those times. But this year for my birthday, I decided to actually tackle it. And the way I tackled it was basically first, not let any external distraction like smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, drinking, not enter anything from the outside world into my own body, because as you know, we're humans, we're very self-sufficient. Our body knows exactly how to survive without any external validation or any external consumption or anything like that. We don't need these things. They could help us in so many different ways, but we don't need them. Second, wake up every day at a certain time, go to the gym, like get my body moving, and then I come home. I mean, the gym, the quitting is a really big part of it, but it's not the biggest part. The biggest part is actually sitting with myself in silence. Sit with yourself in silence, with yourself and with your mind. Although you're gonna be like, the first couple of tries, you're gonna be like, where's my phone? Where's my games? Where's my this? Where's my weed? Where's my, It's difficult, but sit with yourself. Stay there, stay on that couch, stay on that chair for a couple of hours, for days if you have to, and look inwards. See, calculate, like a maze. Go through your mental maze and see what you're doing wrong. Pick the things that you're doing wrong, journal it, put it down somewhere, and fix it. I mean, you got so much time to be distracted by whatever the hell you want to be distracted with. The only thing that you don't have is the luxury of fucking up. You don't have that. You have one life, yo. I just turned 32 yesterday, and honestly, I looked back at my life and I was like, holy shit, where did it go? And if you're like 22, 21, 25 watching this video, trust me, like that, you'll become 32. 8 years, 9 years will go like that. And if you never go and like tackle these problems, you'll be the same person you were when you're 25, when you're 32. Because you haven't done anything. You were just so distracted in this cycle of distractions, and then like looking outward and like being all external. So you never got the chance to fix anything. It will change your life. I don't need it. Like, it will change your life. It will change your children's life. Try it. Try it. And if you don't want to go extreme like monk mode, just sit with yourself. Give yourself, like, how much time do we go a day, right? 12 hours, let's say, or 24 hours. Put 1 hour aside. 1 hour. Just, that's all I'm asking. Put 1 hour aside and just go inwards. Think about things. Calculate things that you have done. Let's say, for example, you have a social interaction with somebody, right? See what you said. See what they said. Which characteristic traits were you using like wrongly? What are you doing wrong? What are you doing that is not you? I mean, there are things that are like negative characteristic traits. We don't need to be perfect, but there are some things that they're stuck with you because of generational curses, generational characteristic traits. And because we've never tackled them, we don't know what they are. But once we do, there are a lot of things that we can fix. There's a lot of things that we could tackle. Not everything needs to be tackled, for example. If you like have a loud laugh, or if you're goofy, fuck that. Who cares? Be goofy. But there are things that are not you. And those things can be tackled. You can rewire your whole brain, your whole body if you want to. So give it a chance. Think about it, give it a chance. And I'll promise you, your life will change. Your life will change, the people around you, your generations to come. The people that are going to be carrying your last name will thank you for this. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you listening to me so far. I hope it helps. Have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my videos. It makes it possible for me to make the next ones. Peace out.